Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking into what makes you so amazing. So we have 3 piles today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, or hit that little super thanks button, or leave a donation. All those things really help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who supports me on this channel and what I do. Thank you so much for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the reading. Let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, what makes you so amazing? I feel like for a lot of you, you are able to continue walking regardless of how hard your journey is. You keep putting one foot in front of the other. The song that's coming to mind right now is "Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. You just put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door." So you're definitely somebody who is able to face a lot of hardship and continue going. You may have even had experience with somebody trying to poison you, or you may have had experience with financial abuse or very devious, deceptive people, two-faced people stabbing you in the back. Maybe even gaslighters trying to cause you to question your reality, things like that. And just, you've been very hurt, down, out, things like that. You may have even dealt with some sort of sexual abuse or just abuse in general a lot in your life, and you've been able to come out of that guilt, shame, fear, sadness, loss, energy. You are somebody who's very inspirational, very motivational. You have broken free from the cages that you were stuck in, and I feel like you inspire others to want to do the same in their lives as well. Could also be somebody who travels a lot. Las Vegas, Nevada, Boulder Station. You want to be my lover? Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. Hi, hi, yeah, wanna be my lover. So that song could be important for some of you as well. You could be a 90s baby for some of you, or even 80s baby. You've had a very hard life. You've experienced a lot in your life, and regardless of everything that you've had going on in your life, you're a very spiritual person. You're a very peaceful person. You prefer to meditate and pray. You prefer natural medicines. You spend a lot of time in nature as well. You may love to go camping. You may love to lay under the full moon and just look at the moon and the stars. Definitely somebody very natural, connected to nature, very peaceful and loving regardless of the hard journey that you've had. Clarity and forgiveness. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So you're somebody that really, as well, is able to sort through what is your fear and what is your intuition. You're able to take some time and take a few deep breaths and pull yourself out of anxiety. You may have been somebody who used to experience panic attacks. This could actually even be something that is in your family as well. But you have learned very much so how to make it through that and how to pull yourself out of those things. Forgiveness. Congratulations, you're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Have fun wielding your new power, but remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. So, you're very forgiving, very loving. You're forgiving of yourself and you're forgiving of others. The song that's coming to mind right now is Demons by Jacob Lee. You took their side and you pulled them to freedom. That's the key lyric that's coming to mind. They know my secrets and they won't let me go. So you are definitely somebody who's very forgiving, very loving, very non-judgmental. You know that hurt people, and you experienced a lot of hurt in your life, and you have inspired other people to see themselves in a much higher light, regardless of the hurt that they've experienced or that they've dealt out in their hurt moments. Earthworm, and the Tiger, the Page of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. You're somebody who's very adventurous, very curious. You enjoy experiencing new things, and sometimes you may be a little bit afraid or nervous of things once again, but you take some time alone to yourself to heal and recharge, and then you come back out once you have. You're also somebody who leaves abundance and fertility in your path everywhere you go, every life you touch, every person you interact with. You bring some sort of healing and love to the lives around you, the community around you. You're also somebody that is doing things the way that you want to do them and building something for yourself and those that you love. You're a provider, a protector. You are somebody that is very inspirational, once again, very inspirational to others to step up into their power and lead. You could be somebody who's very financially stable or well off or something along those lines. Remember, when you're in that position of power, to be humble and to help where you can and give where you can, because that all comes back around to you. You're very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies, very balanced in your shadow side and your light side as well. You accept your demons. You're not afraid of your demons because you're friends with them. That's part of a song too, if somebody knows what song that is. I'm not afraid of my demons. I'm friends with them. We're chilling in the higher dimensions. It's a song I listen to regularly, so if I remember later, I will post it. If you hit that notification button, you may find it later. You're also very instinctual. You have a very good instincts, you have very good intuition, and you may enjoy spending a lot of time, once again, outside at night and just basking under the moonlight. You really are somebody who believes in your intuition, and you know the ways to strengthen that intuition and how to remove the fear and doubt from your mind when you're dealing with that. You have a lot of faith and a lot of trust. You may also be somebody who's good at dream interpretations as well, or you just may have a lot of dreams that you share with other people. I actually do offer dream interpretations as well if anybody's interested in that. And that's pretty much what I got for you guys. You guys are pretty fucking amazing, and you should definitely feel very good about yourselves. So if you guys enjoyed this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, hit that little super thanks button. Anything that you guys could do to support me in return for the support I bring you regularly is awesome, and I truly appreciate all of it. You guys make a bigger difference in my life than you know, so thank you so much for doing that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, what makes you so amazing? You're definitely very colorful, excuse me, very loud, very proud, very different from the crowd. That rhymed. Even when I'm just talking, sometimes it comes out in rhymes. Very loud, very proud, and very different from the crowd. That is who you are. You are somebody who's not going to take no shit off of nobody. And Cool Runnings is coming to mind when I'm saying that. I don't take no shit off of nobody. Anarchist. Some of you may be very much so in favor of people around you and are very against abuses of power. You may be somebody who's willing to step out there and fight for your rights and stand up for what you believe in. You're also somebody who's very non-judgmental, very open-minded, very magical in your presence as well. You definitely believe in a lot of magic. Your communication sometimes may seem like magic to others as well. Angry orchard, hard cider. So your anger is a force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with. Anger is a very powerful emotion, and it's very important for changes in this world. It's what you do with it that matters most. So make sure that you are wielding that anger in a very healthy way. But you may have a lot of anger, and this may actually create a lot of changes around you. You're somebody who's very protected, and your energy is very protected. You're somebody who stands your ground and you stand up for what you believe in. Whether it comes to yourself or others, you're not going to hold back. You're going to do what you feel is right, regardless of what anybody thinks about that or says about that. Peace. You're a peacemaker. When situations arise where people may have drank too much, or where people are in an angry energy, or where people are just not thinking before they act, you bring a lot of peace, a lot of calm, a lot of clarity to people's lives. You really help to talk them down and out of that energy, and you help to inspire them to do something practical with their anger instead of holding it in until it blows up on everybody, but to actually take practical steps to make the changes necessary in the world around them to make it a better place, so that they can feel like they are doing something to create something, and it really gives that anger an outlet. Damn, you guys are fucking amazing in this pile. Confidence and gentleness. In this moment, I take a step back and I look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? Gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I'm like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. Another thing as well, you could be very in favor of natural medicine. You could also be somebody who's in favor of weed over alcohol, even though alcohol is legal everywhere and weed is not, because it's a plant that actually helps people, where the alcohol tends to aggravate people and bring up more anger. You could be somebody who looks very plain from the outside, but really is just very amazing once you open that book. You're very gentle, very kind, very loving, and you're very confident in everything that you do. You're very proud of yourself, and you're very proud of the people around you, and you are not afraid to say that. You're not afraid to show that. You have the confidence to go after what it is that's going to make you happy as well, regardless of what anybody thinks about that. You're very emotionally fulfilled in and of yourself, and you have a lot of connections around you that are very emotionally fulfilled. You bring a lot of happiness, joy, and prosperity everywhere you go. You're very giving, loving, and kind. And I feel like you also receive in return for what you give out as well, because you have learned how to open yourself up to receive, and it has brought a lot of happiness into your life. The lizard and the firefly. You could have had dreams that you interpreted for somebody, and what you said actually happened and came true. You could have dreams that inspire you or inspire others. You could have inspired others through some sort of speech you made as well. You're a light in the dark for people. You are a beacon of hope. And people follow that hope to find their happiness. Because you are somebody who is so happy, and you bring so much happiness into the lives of others around you. You're very good at regenerating. Anything that comes your way, you're going to come back to life, regardless of what it is or how bad it is. And you're also somebody that can really fit in anywhere with anyone. And people really do love your energy. Your energy is just something very beautiful, and you're very good at transmuting energy. Sometimes I swear the things they do are on purpose. I will say that. I was listening to a reader talk about that the other day, and sometimes I really do feel like that. There's a guy over here mowing the lawn right now. Anyway, you're very beautiful though, very prosperous. And you're very giving and generous, very kind, very loving. You are not somebody who looks down on anyone, no matter the position that they're in. And you really inspire people to come back to life and to feel like they are worth something. They are valuable, and they should really go after the things that they believe in and do something about those things. So that is what I have for this pile. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, I would love it if you could give it a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that timestamp, leave a or leave a timestamp, hit that super thanks button, or leave a donation. All those things really help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who is here to support me as I'm here to support you. You guys mean the world to me, and you make a bigger difference in my life than you know. So thank you so much for each and every one of you that are here to do that regularly. You guys are amazing and true earth angels. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. What makes you so amazing? You are definitely a damn good kisser. I feel like you're a good dancer as well for a lot of you. You can take something that nobody thinks is going to succeed or be anything and make something beautiful from it, almost like magic. You definitely love music as well, and you may be a very good cook for a lot of you too. You're somebody very lucky, somebody very golden in a lot of ways. Mulan was actually coming to my mind with that little cricket. And she's going to the matchmaker's place and all that kind of stuff. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Yeah, that's a very high note, and my voice don't do that. But anyway, when will my reflection show who I am inside? You are somebody that shows who you are inside, but I feel like it took you a long time to get there as well. You are a very good mother or father. If you are a parent, you are a very good parent. Especially with your youngest child for a lot of you. You could have been the youngest child in your family as well for some of you. We have Aries here. And we have this picture, and magic happens. You guys may actually be a hunter for some of you as well, or you may just enjoy hunting or sitting in front of a fire. You could be somebody that is very straightforward, very fiery, very passionate. You could have been the bullseye of people at different points in your life. You keep your eye on the target. You are going to fight for what you want. You're like a brick wall people have to scale, basically, in a lot of ways. Magic happens around you. With you around, magic happens. You definitely have the keys to be able to break cycles of the past and to have new beginnings, to close the doors on the past and have new beginnings. You're somebody that is quite capable of getting out of any situation that's not good for you as well. Magic happens. Magic is all around you all the time. It's like you are this fucking magician and you just you're like a rabbit pulling rabbits out of hats. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence, and I will fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. I don't even believe in coincidence. You're somebody who doesn't believe in coincidence. You're somebody who believes in the magic, and you are somebody who is not going to be turned away from that regardless of what anybody wants. Self-love. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. You got that, self? You're the best. No, you are. So, you are definitely somebody who loves yourself. You have a lot of self-love, a lot of self-respect. You're not going to put up with the BS or the drama or the bullshit. You're going to make shit happen for yourself, and you're very motivated to do that. Very passionate, very driven. The Sun and the Seven of Cups, the Elephant, and the Hummingbird. You have a lot of options. You could go anywhere, do anything, be anyone, be with anyone. You are definitely somebody that has a lot of options, a lot of emotional healing you have done as well. You've healed a lot of emotions, possibly even emotions that have been with you from the time that you were very young. There could have been a lot of abuse in your household growing up for a lot of you. You're a very kind, loving, beautiful person who spreads joy everywhere you go. But I feel like you've had to deal with a lot of competition as well. Constantly people trying to fight you on things, people that are jealous or people that are bitter or people that are resentful or whatever the case may be. And it doesn't matter that those people are coming up against you. At the end of the day, you still win. And I don't feel like you're necessarily, you could be somebody who is fairly competitive yourself as well, to reach the top in some sort of way. But even as you're doing that, you're spreading a lot of love, light, beauty, joy, and happiness to the world around you. You're very stable, very strong, very grounded, very wise. You have been through a lot, and so you have learned a lot from the things that you have been through. And that passion, drive, and motivation has a very sturdy, stable, steady background to drive it forward. You're not going to collapse under the weight of the world, period, bottom line. And you also know what options are best for you. You see very clearly, and you're not going to accept the things that you do not want to deal with. You're very truthful, very honest, very blunt, very forthright. And you could also be somebody who really hosts get-togethers very well. Like I was talking about the cooking earlier, the dancing, the music, the things like that. You may host get-togethers very well. You may also bring the family together in some sort of way that other people are not able to do. There may actually be some people that are missing this energy about you, the magic that you create, the liveliness, the happiness, the joy, the prosperity that you bring into the lives of others around you when you are around them. This person may actually even want to reach out to you and apologize for what they have done in the past and heal and bridge the gap that has happened between you. So there could definitely be somebody looking to do that. And trust in your intuition, because your intuition is very powerful. You're very steady, stable, grounded. Like I discussed before, you know which people can be in your life, what's good for you, what isn't, and you aren't afraid to move away from the things that aren't. So, when this person comes back in, you're going to have a very high level of discernment on whether or not they mean it and whether or not they really are looking to heal things, or if they just want that energy back. And I really don't feel like they just want that energy back. I feel like they are really feeling like they did you wrong and they want to make amends. And they want to let you know how much beauty you brought into their lives, because they weren't seeing it at that time, but they are now. So that is what I have for this pile. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on, all those kinds of things. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, or hit that little super thanks button. All those things help me out so much, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you who has been an angel on earth in my life and who has done any of those things, because it really does help me out and I truly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Oh shit. Bye bye.